Well, hope you're having a good morning so far. Our research team is standing by to give you the list of top 10 stocks as we begin the day today. Nigel is looking at Vedanta. Nigel, what's the news there?
Well, Moody's has gone ahead and downgraded the corporate family rating, that's the CFR of Vedanta Resources. Now, the CFR has been downgraded to CAA2 from CAA1. Remember, Vedanta Resources is where the downgrade is, and that's the parent of the Indian listed company, Vedanta Limited. The reasons for the downgrade, they say there are elevated risk of debt restructuring over the next few months. They're also noting that the global conditions itself with regard to financing have got a little bit tight. And the company has not made any meaningful progress with regard to refinancing or any other measures. They're also highlighting there's $1 billion of payments that are coming up by the middle of next year. That's January as well as August, put that together. And that's why they see a bit of a risk out there. So Vedanta Resources gets downgraded. So that's why expect Vedanta Limited to open up in the red. But this could be pushing the promoter entity into a corner. Let's see whether they have an ace up their sleeve, because that's one of the biggest underperforming metal stocks only because of the promoter issue. So the promoter issue can get resolved in some way. Then that will be something that the street should be looking forward to. But negative news this morning. The other one that we're looking at is SBI Cards. Abhishek joins us to tell us why he's looking at that one. Abhishek?
Well, the monthly momentum for the credit card industry has been put out by RBI. So for the industry as a whole in August 2023, card in force has grown by 17% YOY and about 1.6% month on month. Now, spends grew massively by 32.2% YOY and about 2.7% month on month, despite July being a seasonally strong month. So average ticket size grew by almost 13% YOY and about 1.1% month on month. For SBI Card, the strong growth was seen in the spends. Card in force grew by 20% YOY and about 1.3% month on month. Total spends grew by almost 40% YOY and about 5.6% month on month. So average spend per card grew by 16.6% YOY and about 4.2% month on month. So in terms of market share, the cards that have been issued, that market share was at 19.48% when compared to 19.53% in the previous month. Spends market share has increased to 18.43% when compared to 17.93% in the previous month. So going in with a green over there. Back to you.
Abhishek, thanks very much for that. More news flow, and this is important. Suzlon will be in focus this morning, and so will be HCG. Vivek has got both those on his list. Vivek, good morning.
Well, good morning. Yes, Suzlon, an important update coming in. Remember, long-standing shareholders, Dilip Sanghvi and associates, who are part of the investors group of the company, what they've done is they've gone ahead and actually terminated the shareholders agreement that they had with the company. They continue to remain shareholders, that's an important aspect. But what they've actually done is they also had an independent director on board who's also resigned. So what Suzlon says is that, number one, no impact on operations on account of the termination of the agreement. And Dilip Sanghvi says, in a statement that they will continue as investors in the company. They have just taken the decision to terminate the formal shareholders agreement. And also what they're saying that he continues to remain quite positive on the prospects of Suzlon going forward. Along with that, an important positive development coming in as well. CRISIL has gone ahead and upgraded Suzlon Energy's ratings by 2 notches. Now they have a BBB positive with a positive outlook as far as Suzlon's long-term ratings are concerned. The next stock on our radar is Healthcare Global, HCG. It could be a sharp mover in the session today. Bloomberg, reports that promoter CVC is set to explore sale of a controlling stake in the company. Remember, they hold close to 60.4% in the company, and they are classified as promoters. The report also indicates that CVC is looking at a premium of 20%, and in certain cases, they are looking to upsell up to 50% premium on the current market price. At the current market price, the stake is valued at over 2,800 crores. We tried reaching out to the management, still awaiting an update from them.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Many more stocks in the news this morning. Surbi has the data for us. Surbi, what are you looking at?
The first one on my list is DCM Shriram. Now, the company has underwent a significant capacity expansion on the PVC extrusion at their Kota plant. With this, their capacity will increase to 12,200 metric tons from earlier 8,600 metric tons. Next is Ramkrishna Forgings. There is a board meet on 30th of September to consider fundraise via various routes, including a QIP, and also they will approve a conversion of 46 lakh warrants into shares. Next is Century Textile. The company's arm, Birla Estate, has sold out the phase 1 of Birla Trimaya within 36 hours of launch. Now, the booking value is 500 crores for 556 units. And lastly, Pratap Snacks, the GST authority conducts search in their Bangalore manufacturing facility. The company says that it has extended its full cooperation to officials and responded to all the clarifications, but still going with the red on Pratap Snacks.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Surbhi. And let's wind this down. Vivek joins us to tell us about a couple of large trades that took place yesterday. He joins to tell us how is he reading that. Vivek?
Well, good morning. Yesterday, pre-open, we did indicate that there's a large block deal likely to happen in Voltamp Transformers along expected lines. The promoter has gone ahead and sold 12% out of the total, almost 50% stake that he held in the company. Promoter Kunjal Patel has actually sold. A list of buyers, quite strong over here as well. Oxbow Master Fund picking up over 2.5% stake. Kotak Mahindra Mutual Fund picked up over 1.2% stake. Some of the important buyers, including Manulife Equity Fund, Society General. The other stock on our radar, that particular stock too ended quite sharply lower in the session yesterday. HLE Glasscoat. Even here, the promoter Himanshu Patel sold 1.5%. Another promoter Nilesh Patel sold another 1.5%, and Harsh Patel too sold a minor stake. But the entire stake was picked up by DSP Microcap Fund, picking up over 3.5% stake in the company in yesterday's block deals.
All right, thanks for that. Here's a quick recap of our top stocks with positive news flow. There's SBI Cards, HCG, Ramkrishna Forging, Century Textiles, HLE Glasscoat and DCM Shriram, while stocks with negative news flow are Vedanta, Suzlon, Pratap Snacks and Voltamp Transformers. But the other big headline overnight is what's happening in the world of crude. Brent crude, I think the last time I saw it was $95 a barrel. What's happening there? Manisha Gupta joins in for a roundup of all the action. Manisha, morning.
Oh, well, absolutely. The crude oil prices have extended a rebound, and we're back around 91 and 95 for major crude varieties there. And, the prices have gained up by 25% since end of June. So we are headed for a best quarterly gain since early 2022. The prospects of tight supplies in fourth quarter, Saudi Arabia output cuts, Russia also curbing exports, all of that has been in any case supportive. And then the markets also are looking at decline in U.S. production and inventories and consistent fuel consumption, all of that supportive. The U.S. Oklahoma storage is below minimum levels, and we do understand that the U.S. strategic petroleum reserves also are at a multi-year lows. So markets are looking at support from everywhere. Even as the dollar index is trading at around 10-month highs, we have seen the crude oil prices continue to gain on a firmer note. The pressure, though, has been seen on other metals. So whether it is steel trading at a 6-week lows, gold at a 4-week lows, copper prices trading at around 5-week lows, the metal prices today have started on a weaker note.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Manisha, for that. So that's a quick check on commodities. And of course, the biggest is what's happening with oil, not good at all. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We'll come back. Devin Choksi of DR Choksi FinServ will be joining in for a quick fundamental stock check, what he's making of things. We'll also have an interesting conversation lined up with Electronics Mart of India. The promoter there is, a promoter entity that is, has sold about 5% stake in the company. But more importantly, beyond that, how is business looking and footfalls, etc. They're a large retail player on the electronic side. So that conversation coming up as well.